Although maybe if my fiance saw my gorgeous makeup, he wouldn't have left.
Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the worst hosts that still ended up being entertaining.
It's important to me to let you know that there's a lot more to Steven Seagal than the martial arts.
Number 10, Justin Bieber. People like Bill Hader have mentioned this singer among a list of their least favorite hosts.
Well, I gotta look, but let's just say there weren't any puppies.
Oh, so you're saying there weren't sweater puppies, they're sweater Great Danes?
No, I'm just saying there weren't any puppies.
Justin Bieber was likely too young for SNL, but his pop stardom proved undeniable in the 2000s. The comedy show invited him to an episode that's largely a cautionary tale. Thanks to cast members such as Taran Killam, Bieber's appearance goes down a bit easier.
Well, I was gonna say glad, then I kinda said nice.
But you said glies, which is neither!
There were even absurd musical sketches that didn't air. This included one failed skit where the set almost collapsed, making this even more dangerous.
And everything that could possibly go wrong in a sketch went wrong during that sketch. Immediately, I think the set almost fell on Justin Bieber.
Maybe Kate McKinnon's impression was a little more accurate than we first imagined. Number 9, Paris Hilton. In the 2000s, this hotel heiress became one of the defining celebrities of her time.
Thank you very much. Thank you. That's hot. Welcome to SNL Super Bowl party.
This led to an SNL episode that probably doesn't rank too highly for longtime fans. Paris Hilton was best known for a personality that was either a great put-on or a shocking indictment of her own character.
I'm Fashion Fever Barbie.
Fashion fever. How fun. How young.
I am young. I love to laugh and dance and sing karaoke.
Either way, you should track down as many of these awkward scenes as you can. There's even a Barbie-themed skit to make it all worse. Maya Rudolph and other cast members mentioned Hilton's diva behavior after the fact. Without much needed comedic skills, this socialite sleepwalks through a must-see time capsule from 2005.
What the hell are you doing in Switzerland?
Oh, I've been coming here forever. I made it hot.
Hold on a minute, hot stuff. I've been coming here forever. I'm the one who made it hot.
Number 8, Charles Barkley. It's not that he's so bad, but he's certainly an unusual pick for Saturday Night Live. Charles Barkley has a special ability to find the funny when it's not even there.
I don't care if you're the greatest player in the world, you're riding the finest Belgian donkey in the world, unless you and your donkey are in the game mentally. The rest doesn't mean a thing.
The former athlete does butt heads with the scripts, but he can also be the bright spot in sketches. His attempt at a Shaq impression is great for all the wrong reasons, falling short in entertaining fashion.
I predict that Charles Barkley will gain all that weight back, and he'll be fat, and he'll star in Free Willy 2.
Barkley even makes for a playful co-star to Paul Britton's Quirky Lord. The show throws a lot at this NBA Hall of Famer, but shockingly, the misfires end up being even funnier.
I want to hold him. Oh, okay, yeah, there you go. There we go.
Number 7, Steve Forbes. Maybe SNL was just being opportunistic, but there's no real reason Steve Forbes should have ever hosted the show.
I may have run for president. I may be a publishing tycoon, but just like any average Joe out there, I get frustrated when I lock my cars inside my helicopter.
His brief political aspirations fell flat, and so did this appearance. Forbes is a wealthy businessman associated with the magazine of the same name, but not a comedian by any stretch.
Look at him. He's got his own duplex, above-ground pool, and a sweet tricked-up Firebird in the driveway. Hey, what I wouldn't give.
He didn't even have the charisma to be a politician in the 1990s. The monologue immediately makes us laugh for how out of touch it is. If that isn't enough, the guy shared an episode with the outspoken band Rage Against the Machine. This might be one of the strangest pairings in the program's history.
Oh, that was weird.
Tell me about it. 3 weeks ago, I was running for president. Now I'm on TV with a guy in a bug suit.
Number 6, Tom Green. If you hire a trickster, you should expect to get tricked. Tom Green's chaotic TV persona could only be contained on his own show. When he hosted Saturday Night Live, he was riding a cultural high that included his relationship with Drew Barrymore. This episode feels like a bizarro vision of the early 2000s, where you start to question everything.
Do you have anything else to say?
I don't get this. I was a little late for dinner.
You just don't get it,
I was late for dinner, okay? I was in a shaft.
You just love to talk, don't you, buddy?
It's an incredible glimpse into a world that doesn't exist anymore, with one wacky guy to guide us through it all. Green appears wide-eyed and goofy throughout his scenes, drawing laughs for his amazingly weird performances. Any fans of the movie Freddy Got Fingered will be right at home.
That's funny.
Number 5, Sydney Sweeney. Starring in successful TV shows like Euphoria, Sydney Sweeney is much more suited to playing Cassie.
You might have seen me in Anyone But You or Euphoria. You definitely did not see me in Madam Web.
Her stint as an SNL host seemed focused on her looks. With a sketch set at Hooters, the material has some tired tropes and thin ideas. She does talk to a dog in one zany skit, paying tribute to Air Bud.
Oh, that's a cool tongue. God, you're so hairy. I love that. Are you Italian?
The ideas could have used a bit more polish, but then again, some of them are weird enough to warrant multiple viewings. Sweeney's more subdued demeanor competes with the stranger concepts. Like Oil and Vinegar, the guest star and comedic scripts find themselves at odds.
It was easy. I logged into my troll account at the Snatcherette and I saw we had a mutual, so I peeped her IG and he's literally on grid. The receipts are all there.
Number 4, Michael Phelps. You can be a record-breaking Olympian, but that doesn't always translate to the SNL stage.
See, that's a good example of a product I should not endorse. I'm looking for endorsements that make sense for someone like me.
Michael Phelps mostly delivers his lines like he's doing advertisements. This works during a few select sketches, but makes other ones fall flat. Phelps does have the potential for more deadpan moments, but most of the comedy feels like a false start.
Introducing the Michael Phelps diet. It's the only diet that lets you eat whatever Michael Phelps eats. And as you can tell, it works wonders for me.
He shows up in another version of Will Forte's amazing locker room skits, making for one high point. We never thought we'd get a chance to see this gold medalist dance around like that. For a glimpse into the late 2000s, you might enjoy this odd throwback.
Oh, get up here, Michael! I can feel it, coach!
Number 3, Quentin Tarantino. It seems especially rare to have a director host Saturday Night Live.
You got me thinking. I mean, maybe I should choreograph. I mean, look, I got the moves.
Quentin Tarantino appeared in the show after the success of Pulp Fiction, but his episode revealed his weakness as a performer. You need to see his monologue to believe it. After making a reference to Bewitched, the filmmaker decides to sing a song. We have to hand it to him for going all out.
Feel like it no most oh my goodness, I miss you and I want you so much.
In other sketches where he references movies and celebrity, Tarantino seems to overdo it with his delivery. You realize throughout the appearance that he's much more skilled behind the camera. At a certain point, we just appreciate his upbeat energy in the face of lackluster skits.
Hell, that beer was like Elvis. It's old sugar.
Number 2, Wayne Gretzky. The Great One is perhaps the best hockey player of all time, but his appearance on SNL doesn't work.
Well, hockey is different from marketing. It's more of a sport. I mean, I practiced a lot, and my father coached me, and that helped.
The show has a history of inviting athletes to try comedy for the first time. Along with having Gretzky in a musical number, the host feels completely out of his depth. It's as if he's given a different sport to play and he's been thrown into the middle of the championship game. There's also a fishing skit that puts his skills to the test.
Because we don't want our couch rubbing up against our cooler now, do we? That wouldn't be very good. Now, I didn't bring along the masking tape dispenser because we're roughing it today.
Whether he's doing the monologue or working opposite Phil Hartman, the star player couldn't quite figure his way out of this one. To paraphrase the legend, you miss 100% of the jokes you don't tell.
And I remember I was back in the hotel room and my daughter at the time was 3 months old and I was trying to learn the song. It was like Waikiki Hockey and I'm completely tone deaf.
Yeah.
Before we continue, check out this single from SoundMojo's album Current, EDM Transformed. Check out the full track and album below.
Number 1. Steven Seagal. If you asked various cast members from the early 1990s, you might learn that their least favorite host was Steven Seagal.
Look, fellas, let's not confuse the issue here. I don't want to compare myself to these other stars. They're great and everything like that, but what I do is unique. You know what I'm saying?
that's absolutely, that's right.
The uber-serious man sounds like he was a bad sport. Seemingly unable to poke fun at himself, the actor helmed an unforgettable episode for all the wrong reasons. This included a sketch that even Chris Farley couldn't save.
This is called Silent Killers. Is it any good? It's very informative.
The performer plays a father talking to his girlfriend's date, but he has no real timing or charisma in this disaster. There was even a skit about environmentalism featuring the Above the Law star attacking Exxon executives and addressing the camera. It's no wonder that writers, cast members, and even Lorne Michaels single out Seagal as a low point.
This is what happens when you pollute the planet.
Did we forget another awful but hilarious SNL host? Let us know in the comments below.